After consulting the scales and reaching a consensus, House Wolfort resolved to shelter Prince Roland. Not long after, they find themselves besieged by an elite subset of Esfrost's forces. Commanding the Duchy's armies is none other than General of Laura, the deadly warrior who claimed the lives of Prince Franny and Sir Maxwell with her own hands.
Chapter 7, Part 2. Not a word, my friend.
Pardon the intrusion, Your Grace. A bird has arrived from House Wolfort.
Concerning Prince Roland, no doubt? So they refused to relinquish him to us. How intriguing. They will remain loyal to the royal family even if it means their demise. Very well. Send a bird to General of Laura. Tell her to make for the Wolfort domain at once, and that she is to return with the prince, or not at all.
Yes, Your Excellency.
We have more character stories and some other cutscenes here. So I guess we're going to see what different parts of the world think about this situation here. A bird from the Crown City arrives at the Telior domain, prompting Lord Silvio to consider his next action. What's his next action going to be, and who's the new character I'm going to recruit from the character story? Well, I guess it's not always going to be a recruiting thing. But maybe it'll be a recruiting thing, who knows?
Ah, Lord Telior, there you are.
Yes, what is it?
Tidings from Whiteholm, my lord. House Wolfort shelters Prince Roland within their domain and refuses to acquiesce to Esfrost's demands.
What's this? Those fools would stand in defiance against the Duchy.
The Archduke's forces move against the Wolforts as we speak. They intend to capture Prince Roland and bring down House Wolfort in one fell swoop.
House Wolfort is strong. Not strong enough for a full-on attack from the Duchy's forces. And yet, there is always the chance, however slim, that they will prevail. Best wait and see how the situation unfolds. Yes, there is no need to rush into anything. We must consider carefully what will afford us the best chance of survival. Continue to keep your eye on the other domains. I must know of any movement among the Wolforts and the Fox, no matter how inconsequential.
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Dudo needs to know all the information, it seems. Let me just really quickly check what the character side story is. Yeah, so, that probably is a new character to recruit, I would imagine. Let's see here. After seeing General of Laura and her troops off, Erica and Talis stroll the grounds of Whiteholm Castle, discussing what may come to pass.
So they would rather die than bend the knee? Wolfort truly is a house of fools. At least Avlora will have the chance to prove herself on the battlefield.
That's why we took her in, no? She'll prove useful yet.
For her own sake, I would hope so. Once we bring down the highest of the three high houses, what do you suppose will become of the other two?
I should think the answer obvious, dear sister. The cowardly Teliors will be at our beck and call. The Falks, too stubbornly loyal for their own good, will not. House Falks presides over bountiful lands. Now, do you suppose Brother will pass up the chance to claim such a tantalizing prize?
Indeed not, brother dear.
Well, it seems they already have a rough idea of what'll come to pass next. Let's see here. News of House Wolfort's decision arrives in the Falk's domain on Darkwing, spurring Lord Landroy to action.
You are aware that Prince Roland fled to the Wolford domain after the Crown City fell. Esfrost demanded that His Highness be relinquished to their custody immediately. We have just received word that Wolford refused. A most admirable display of loyalty to Glenbrook's royal family if ever I have seen one. And they are not the only ones who shall remain true. In the name of King Regna, House Fox too will take up arms against those Esfrosty bastards. For we are one of the 3 high houses of Glenbrook. We will live up to that name and fight for our homeland with our lives. Aye! May your shields be strong and your swords strike true, my countrymen. For Glenbrook!
At least that guy's on our side. Okay, so I think that's all the, those kinds of side thingamabobs. So character story. Is this gonna give us a new character before the new battle here? The normally lively barkeep at the encampment lets out a heavy sigh. But what could be the reason? Oh? Are we gonna recruit the barkeep, or is this something completely different? Maybe it's something completely different.
What is the realm coming to?
Hail, fair maid.
Well, if it isn't Eridor. Have a seat. You've ample choice.
Who are you and what have you done with the barkeep? The one I know ain't prone to melancholy.
She is when word of a fellow barkeep's misfortunes reaches her. It's all in this letter. People are taken to plunder and to survive this war, and my friend's tavern was destroyed beyond repair.
Here's hoping your fine establishment escapes unscathed.
I can't bear to think of what I'd do without this place.
My heart goes out to you. As if times weren't hard enough with customers.
I can't think straight for worrying so much. Well, you're a soldier, aren't you? Can't you just go out there and crush your enemies so we can be done with all this?
If only it were so easy. What I wouldn't give to wield a flagon every day instead of a blade.
Never took you for the type to make excuses, Eridor.
Eridor is doing everything he can. The realm suffers because of my failings.
Forgive me, Lord Wolfort. It was hardly my intention to blame you. What with things being as they are, I haven't been myself these days. But enough of this. All the moping in the world won't change a thing. It's time for action. My lord, as you can see, I'll have no choice but to shutter my tavern if the war doesn't end. And soon. So let me join you. I think you'll find that pouring ale isn't the only trick I have up my sleeve. Ah, but where are my manners? Hasabara's the name, my lord. At your service. A barkeep I may be, but good drink isn't the only way I know how to heal what ails people.
I can vouch for that, my lord. Hasabara is good to have around in a pinch.
And I see no reason to refuse. You are most welcome among us.
Ha! Heartening to see you're the decisive type. I won't let you down.
And you've made a good decision as well. Couldn't have picked a better lord to serve, I tell you.
Aye. I gathered that the way you're always singing his praises.
Hasabara joined your forces, so we have a new character. Okay, I don't know if I'd be using you in the coming battle. Let's see here. Hasabara's aptitudes in battle. A horseback healer to help allies in need? Oh? Heals allies within range, heals herself and her ally when performing a follow-up attack. Wait, what? Huh. I'm intrigued? I'm very quite intrigued. I have to press B. Huh. A horseback healer that heals herself and an ally. When, was that follow-up attacking or counter-attacking? One of the two. I'm intrigued. What level are you? What level do you come at? You come at level 9, so you're a little bit lower than my other ones there. Mounted healer. Huh. Healer that can move quickly and heals themselves and their allies sounds OP-ish. I mean, our current healer can technically cast a spell that heals herself and allies. How the combat in this game works is that each unit, you know, it's not quite like Fire Emblem where, you know, you move all your units and then all the enemy units go. Everyone has like their own speed stat and will go at like whatever pace in the turn counter. So it's like maybe one of your units goes, maybe 2 of the enemy units goes, maybe 2 of your units goes, something like that, depending on the speed stat. You can see the whole turn counter there. Every turn that goes by, you gain a, is it a TP? Is it a BP? I don't know. But the diamonds, the yellow diamonds that are at the bottom left there. So the spell, for example, that my camera blocks there, Sanctuary, is the one that can heal in a plus formation, so it can heal multiple people. For example, there, whoever's in the plus, but it takes 2 of that, and you only gain 1 each turn. So I could, in theory, use Cure Wounds every time that Gila's turn comes around, and not have to worry about ever running out, because I, spend 1 and gain 1 every single turn. But if I use Sanctuary, I'm gonna, run out after a couple turns, and then be out there. And every time you, spend a turn using one that even just uses 1 of the diamonds is a turn that you're not gonna be, getting that back. So, yeah, she is Sanctuary there, and I know that my other Mage Dude over here has Sanctuary as his only healing spell. He doesn't have, like, the smaller healing spell. Be Brave, Cleave. Can I check the thingamabobs? And they both take 2. How do I check? Oh, no. X is accessories then. Y then. Let's see here. Increased damage inflicted to you by spears. That sucks. Grants HP to all allies in range. So that takes 2, so I can't do it every turn. This is the thing. Interesting. I wish I could check wait, range 1 to 1, height -2 to +2. Wait. If I check Sanctuary, 0 to 4, I know that it's a plus. How do I discern that it's a plus from the 0 to 4? I don't know how to properly read it, quite frankly. Let's see here. Deal physical damage to enemies across 3 horizontal squares. Oh, interesting. Grants 1 TP when moving 5 or more squares. Oh! So you're telling me if I do be moving a decent bit each turn, I can be doing this, like, every turn. As long as I move 5 or more squares each turn. As long as I keep on moving. Huh. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Huh. Well then, let me go ahead and save here really quickly. As well, I'll do once again. I'm intrigued. I don't know if I'm going to use her in this battle or not, but I'll definitely consider it for sure.
Avlora? Are you certain?
Yes. We are surrounded by the Archduke's main forces, led by General Avlora herself.
She killed my brother and my master. I must avenge them, even if it means my life.
Your Highness, your life is far too important to so blithely throw away.
I know that, and yet...
Facing the Esfrosti forces head-on is a fool's errand. They will drive us back with ease. Let us consider another strategy. As a matter of fact, there is more to this town than meets the eye. It is a secret which, under normal circumstances, would be divulged to a new lord only after their succession is made official. But desperate times. I sent a man just now to make preparations. Come with me. We haven't much time.
And another sudden music cut. Another investigation bit thingamabob? As Serenoa has been prepared to meet the Frosty army on the battlefield, Benedict poses a grave question. Do we want to use a secret weapon? The answer is no.
I would hear more of your plan, Benedict.
They say Castle Wolfort was built into a mountainside. Am I to believe there are yet more secrets concealed in its construction?
Just so. As it happens, a contrivance of sorts was installed in the town to be used only in cases of dire emergency.
What manner of contrivance? I've never heard such a thing.
You wouldn't have. The information is divulged only to the Lord of the House and his closest advisors. It is a secret, one that embodies this town's true worth.
I see. Then what, pray tell, is this town's true worth?
The towering walls that rise up in all directions, the network of sloped waterways. This town appears as any other to my eye. But perhaps my gaze is untrained.
It is the canals we will use. We shall pour flaming oil into them from above and burn our enemy out.
What in the... Benedict, have you gone mad?
Do you see those hawk sculptures located throughout the town?
I do. They are the means by which the weapon may be activated, I presume.
Indeed. Tearing them down will trigger a barrier to rise around the canals. After that, no one will be able to get in or out until the blaze subsides.
You would burn people's homes. No, the very town itself, along with our foes. But just think of the lives that may be sacrificed.
This is the path we have chosen. There's little choice left to us if we wish to survive. We must win, whatever the cost. Prepare for battle.
We must make ready for the Duchy's attack. I best check on the hawk statuettes throughout town. Yeah, we're gonna have to not use them though, because apparently it locks you out of the best ending if you do that. So we're not burning any homes, even though I remember doing so in the demo. Yeah, oil burning, it is effective yet cruel. So there is like a strategic worth of burning this place down once during one attack, but we're not gonna do that, I don't think. I love the music. I understand what my life means to our kingdom. I must survive the battle at all costs. And yet, Father, Fanny, Cordelia, Sir Maxwell, she killed them all, Serenoa. I must avenge them with my own hand. I understand how you feel, but now is not the time for revenge. Then I'll not stand in your way. Avlora is yours. Pray calm yourself, Roland. You needn't fight this battle alone. Let us aid you. I'll do that one. I'll do that one here. Be aware of your surroundings. Never fight alone when you can fight together. Sir Maxwell often gave me such counsel, yes. Thank you, Serenoa. We will defeat Avlora, together. Without burning the town, I owe my life to you all, and I will not part with it easily. The Duchy shall not find us easy prey. Is this a... It is a thing. Firestone. Can I evolve an Eevee with that into a Flareon? How do I use the Firestone on? No surprise taxes in here? Okay, no surprise taxes, it seems like. I don't believe. Review use of the hawk statuettes. Okay, I'm not gonna use them though. Oh, this just shows you like what'll happen. Yeah, I remember this from the demo. Look at that. And then the oil comes in. That's what you do. I'd love to get an Eevee for surprise tax. That'd be awesome. So I will set the town aflame. I'd hoped it would not come to this, but it seems we've no choice. Yeah. So if you get a whole bunch of enemies corralled into here, you can just kill them all instantly. But I'm not going to. Which is gonna make this chapter way harder. And I'm already playing on hard mode, but we'll see. It should be fine, right? With your father sick of bed, the fate of this land rests upon your shoulders, my lord. I'm confident you will lead us wisely in defense of our domain, as befitting one of Glenbrook's high houses. I must be certain I make the right decision. Much rests on the shoulders of the lord of a high house. Learned all that you can about Glenbrook's 3 high houses. Oh, this talk of setting fire to the town to defeat the enemy. War is truly a waking nightmare. Don't worry, I'm not gonna set fire. We use that method at the risk of our own lives and the homes of the people. Still, this is the choice you would make? It will take many years to rebuild the town. Innocent people will suffer. I will offer them due compensation if we triumph. If we fail, all is lost from the start. Prince Roland is my friend. I must protect him, come what may. I must put down any threat to our domain and our people. Sure. I'm gonna avoid burning things, but I know you have only the well-being of your people at heart. I apologize for speaking out of place. And I know you meant only to remind me that no nation exists without a people. I cannot make them whole again, but their suffering will be paid for in kind. Indeed, I'm sure they know how deeply you care for them. We must prevail, and rest assured that I will see that we do. For Prince Roland's sake, and for our own. So this is just a, welcome, I'm gonna be of service today. I don't think there's anything I need to buy right now. Fire type damage to a single enemy and sets the ground ablaze. Oh, that's what the Firestone is, apparently. Oh, you've got other things. Oh. I can't afford it all. Alright, I'm like extra broke now. Are there good things I can sell the Firestone? I don't know if I'm gonna be using the, you know, those kinds of consumables there. Oh gosh darn it, I need all the things. Darn it. 3 on hand there. Fine, I'll get one of those. There, I have 10 bucks now. That's all that's left to my name. Gosh darn it. Surprise tax? I guess I can move the camera as well. That's what I can do. No surprise tax. Oh, that was a cat. Oh, I saw a thing. Whoa! Surprise tax! I can buy this stuff now. All right, give me the thingamabobs. I need them to upgrade my weapons later. Firestone on the cat, maybe it'll evolve into an Eevee. There we go. Thank goodness for surprise tax. Did I go into here before? I don't remember. I don't think I did, right? The soldier man told us to go inside the castle. Don't worry, my friend and I will be real quiet. I thought I saw a prompt here, unless that was just the talk. That might have just been like the talk. Yeah. Do you leave me any HP pellets under your window? Doesn't seem like. Oh, man. I cannot believe we are to burn the town and our enemy both. I understand that we must prevail at all costs, yet still. So how difficult is this gonna be without burning the town? Can't believe we're to use such terrible devices. Ooh? Red scarf? Is that like an accessory or something? Hold on. So, if I check... Red scarf, recover HP when you defeat an enemy. Oh. Who's gonna be defeating enemies a whole bunch? Maybe Serenoa here. Yeah, and then someone else can get the, gold pinky ring, which is just for, like, grinding kind of stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Increase the chance of enemies dropping spoils when defeated. Sure. Sure, that. I think that's all that we're getting here for surprise tax, most likely. Oh, I already talked to you. I'll look at what areas they burn, even if I'm not using them. It is pretty brutal. Oh, man, it's getting me to choke and cough. My goodness. We'll just see what areas they burn, since we're not going to be using it during the battle. Though I remember using it in the demo, and it's just an insta-kill on anybody stuck in there, I'm fairly certain. You never need more salt than you do during wartime. I only hope our stores will last. Makes me sick to think of Hyzant growing fat off the corpses of Glenbrook and Esfrost. Surprise tax? Hello? Oh, examine. Large HP recovery pallet ×2. Sweet! Very nice. Yeah, I'll just take that and put that in my pocket. It's very important. Have you heard the news about Lord Silvio's house of Tellior? When Esfrost attacked, he didn't muster a single soldier in defense. Just hold up in his own domain like the cowardly gobshite he is. Ain't got a really bone in his body, that one. Some wonder his own people don't trust him. Sorry excuse for our lord of the high houses. Lord Silvio no doubt thought of his domain first. I know well how it feels to be preoccupied with thoughts of protecting your own land. I shudder to think he's lost all sense of loyalty to the crown. Yeah, his actions speak for themselves. Learn about Lord Silvio's loyalty. I was just about to set off for the city when they blocked the highway. I know not what lies in store for us. It won't be good for business, I can tell you that. And then, do we have anything in here? Maybe? Nope. Cannot believe the Duchy would be so bold as to invade. Lord Sereno, I beg you, protect our lands. Yeah, don't worry, it'll be fine, probably. I mean, I remember it being a really tough battle in the demo. And this is hard mode without using these thingamabobs, so I am a little bit worried for sure. Yeah, screw this house in particular! This is what this one is. Your father and the king envisioned a day like this when they fashioned this dreadful device. I saw a sparkle here. I'll cool more monies. Townsfolk are being led to refuge within the castle. Surprisingly, they are going without incident, though it cannot be easy knowing that they will lose their homes. Don't worry, they won't. Has it truly come to this? I only just opened for business. My friends and I were supposed to go play, but Mama says I have to go to the castle where it's safe. I must escort my child to safety in the castle. Will we lose our home? No. According to Benedict, the hawk sculptures can be positioned here as well. But where are those pedestals hiding? Mayhap I should ask around. Huh, because I never set fire to this bit in the demo way back when, I don't think. I thought it was just like those 3. So I guess there's some other one somewhere? My goodness, the turning the camera in this game is really weird. Who's it come to another war with Esfrost? Forgive the brief moment of despair, my lord. 'Tis all too sudden. We'll guard those who've taken refuge in the castle. We pray you'll lead us to victory, my lord. Is there another hawk statue somewhere? Like, there's this one that's here. Alright, check that one. Like, it's not like I'm gonna use them anyway, but I'm still curious. I'm so confused. I would think that maybe it would be around here somewhere. Yeah, I don't understand. I'm just gonna save and then end exploration. How about? That's what we shall do. Yeah, I've been streaming for over an hour and a half at this point, and we haven't done a single battle yet. We're about to. But yeah, it really goes to show how long of cutscenes and exploration and chatting and whatnot there is in this game. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just very different. We make what preparations we can. All that remains now is to meet the Duchy in battle.
How fare you, Benedict?
My preparations are complete. I trust you're ready as well, my lord?
As ready as I shall ever be.
We have given ourselves every advantage that we can, my lord.
Indeed we have. I only hope that it is enough.
My lord, the Esfrosti forces are on the move.
So it begins.
Our foe advances. Take up your positions, everyone, and be ready for the signal. Shall we, my lord?
Yes, it is time.
it's time for the... It's not time for the battle, because there's character stories first, apparently. And a frosty merchant attempts to charm the locals into buying his wares. Wait, first I'll also check if there's anything else going on in the world. Nope. Alright, let's see this.
How fortunate this humble merchant is to look upon such beauty. Nothing would do Lionel greater honor than to see his powders and perfumes adorn your divine visages. Such honor, in fact, that he's willing to part with them for practically nothing at all.
We haven't even coined for salt, let alone vanity.
Mines are not but your ledgers. You peddlers disgust me.
Well met, brave protectors of the realm. Lionel has brought everything a hero needs and more. Every item has undergone meticulous testing to ensure that they will serve you well on the battlefield.
Out of our way, junkmonger. We've important duties to attend to.
How rude! Where are the smiles and open coin purses the people used to greet Lionel with? Oh, perhaps Lionel should take his goods elsewhere. War has made this place disagreeable. However, it is the perfect opportunity for the shrewd trader to amass his fortune. And Lionel is shrewd, if nothing else.
Is this a cold climate that has, like, open lava flowing there? What is that?
My lord, that merchant who peddles his wares in our encampment has requested an audience.
Yes, let him come forth.
You do Lionel a great honor, my lord. A great honor. That he can count House Wolfort among his loyal patrons has ever been a source of pride.
Yes, right. What brings you before me today?
As my lord is doubtless already aware, war places a heavy burden on the treasury. A burden that only grows heavier as time drags on. However,
why does that design on the back of his coat look like Minecraft Steve?
even fuller at war's end than they were at its beginning. If he may be so bold, Lionel would offer his services in that very capacity. He understands your precarious position, trapped between two ravenous wolves. In such times, one can never have enough coin and resources to stave off what may come. Surely you agree?
Your words have merit, and you have always been honest in your dealings with my house. I see no reason not to welcome you into our ranks.
Splendid! You are as wise as they say. Wiser, even. Lionel shall not disappoint. Just the opposite, in fact. From this day until his very last, he shall stake his honor on the prosperity of your house. And if his own coin purse should grow fat in the process, who could blame him?
Lionel joined your forces. We got another new character. Pretty sweet. So what do you have? Lionel's aptitudes in battle. Trifles with foes using his elite eloquence. Can infuriate foes or tempt them into defecting? What? Collects a bit of extra coin along with spoils. Oh. Oh. Okay. Also, my alert box is off during cutscenes, so I'll just replay the alert now. Or not. Streamlabs, do you... try this again. There we go. I appreciate the follow there, A2Z2. I appreciate it. Let's see here. A shamaness happens upon a village and uses her power over the weather to bring succor to those suffering from drought. Okay, this is gonna be another new character recruit.
The sun's a harsh mistress, ain't she? If she sticks around much longer, my fields are apt to wither from the attention. I'd give my firstborn for a drop of rain.
Aye. And it ain't just the crops what are worse for wear. I'd cry over our lot, but naught but dust would pour from my eyes.
How pitiless, the caprices of nature. What grudge do the heavens bear to make the poor souls who tend the land suffer so? I would be remiss to let such suffering continue. If fate will show you no mercy, then I shall. You begged for even a single drop of rain. I shall give you more. Behold as I flood this desiccated land with nourishment.
Huh? What's that the lady said? I believe she means to pull rain from a cloudless sky.
Ha! I'd have more luck getting milk from a bull.
You must tell me if you do. We're in sore need of a miracle.
A pleasure is always to see you, Lord. You've come just in time. This lass is about to put on a show.
I am called Izana. Allow me to banish the sun's cruel rays from your domain, that your people may see a measure of succor.
Banish the sun? I wasn't aware it was in the habit of taking orders.
Will slap my ass like I was just born. Rain! Honest to goodness, rain!
How did... I've never witnessed a miracle like this.
Zana, was it? On behalf of my people, allow me to express to you my deepest gratitude.
There is no need for such formalities. I seek only to alleviate the suffering of the downtrodden in any way I can. If it is not too bold of me to ask, do you have need of a humble shaman within your ranks? Tales of House Wolfort's magnanimity have reached even my remote village. It would be an honor to serve you, my lord.
We would welcome you with open arms, and the honor would be entirely ours. Doubtless, we will have occasion to call upon your talents sooner rather than later.
Izana joined your forces. Okay, so you can change like the weather around if you've got like certain builds centered around certain weather or something like that. Shamaness with the weather at her whim. Excels at wind and lightning magic. Summons rainstorms and tempests to turn the tide of battle. I don't want it to rain though, because Frederica does more damage in clear weather is the thing. So I mean, huh. Save in progress. So we have a couple new units here now. Just make sure that I'm not missing anything on the map. I'm fairly certain I made sure of that before, but just making extra sure here. Yeah, so we have a whole bunch more characters at this point. It seems like they're all starting at level 9 here. Seems like. So the one that I'm most intrigued by, honestly, is the barkeep with you know, moving around and getting more TP and healing allies and all that kind of stuff. I might potentially just grind with some of these new characters like between sessions like I did last time, potentially, to be able to use some of them a decent bit better. Let's see here. Shamaness. Rite of Lightning and Rite of Wind, huh? So those are the only two things that you have right now. Huh. Learn at level 10, 14, 19, 24. Interesting. Interesting. And Mr. Merchant Dudo here. What have you got? Charm. Lowers enemy's physical defense and magic defense for 3 turns. Chance to infuriate a single enemy for 2 turns. Lucky Find. Inciting Whispers, Brute Force, Treasure, and HP. Huh. I don't know whether I'll use any of them in the coming battle. Maybe, but I am intrigued. I am intrigued. Oh, I should have read the text there. Whatever.